And away team, we have the Titans. Titans have proved a lot of things so far in the preseason, I think, going up against big names and showing some good stuff. Cowboys as well. It's going to be an exciting game. Let's say if I had to wager money on this game, I'd probably give it to the Titans, to be honest. What is your point of view on that?
I agree with you, but the way the boys have been playing here lately, I think this is going to be a little bit closer game than some people may think.
I must agree. I don't think, the Cowboys are going to go, out of this game without scoring or anything like that. But I still think that the Titans are going to get a fair lead on them at some point by the end of third quarter or beginning of fourth quarter. I think the gap is going to be kind of too big to withstand. But we'll see. I might be proven wrong. Hopefully, I am been proven wrong by the Cowboys and we see a closer matchup.
Definitely, I'm really thinking that it's going to come down to turnovers in this game.
Oh, you think secondaries and
I do,
interceptions?
I do. I think it's going to come down to the interceptions and the secondaries in this game.
We'll see. I think it's gonna go about the line. The line I think is gonna make a difference because I know Troy and the Titans likes to run a lot. I think Fontes, if he's here tonight, yes he is. So if he's the quarterback for the Cowboys, I know he can run a lot too. So I think that the ball is in play. Let's see. Tom Box here ready for the kickoff for the Cowboys.
Right. Let's play some football.
Those teams are gonna waste no time. I'm pretty sure. And kickoff. It seems like it's gonna bounce off outside, out of bounds. So I
Not a good
guess
start.
no, but I'm afraid that might be one of the glitch that seems to happen times to times when you like set up a game and you do the first kick. It seems to be messy because that kick was at least 90 or 95, and it didn't make it very far. So I'm surprised. But no, not exactly the start you would want. So Troy snaps the ball, hands it off to Ray Robert. Ray Robert gets some blocks, almost near the first down. Gain of 9 yards. Nice little run there. Told you they would try to. The game plan, I think, for both teams are going to be very similar. It's going to be to establish the running game, manage the clock, especially in the Titans. We know they love to do that. Get some
Right.
balls out, for some safe and decent throws. I think that's going to be the name of the game for tonight. Both team. Troy snaps, rolls right, jukes one, gets a block. Oh, gets taken down. Gets another 6 yard. Better read there by the line of the Cowboys. More like sticking to the line, not over pursuing, creating holes and gaps for the O line of the Titans to block people.
Right. And containment,
Hmm.
containment, containment, containment.
Yep. Troy snaps, hands it off. Pit Boss has it, keeping it. He goes up for the run, has the blocks necessary, gets a first down and more, keeps on going, jukes right. Oh, gets a
What
gain
a
of
pickup.
19 yards. See, that's what I told you. Establish that running game. If
Yeah,
they can do
definitely
that,
can't let them run like that.
if the Cowboys doesn't find a solution quickly to that, that's what they're gonna go with all night long. Hopefully, for the Cowboys, that they do adapt. I think Horns decided to. I think maybe she's lagging because she's on the wrong side of the field. Oh, there we go. A little technical issue there. Troy snaps the ball, rolls to his right, waits for the block to come from his line, doesn't get them. Short pass,
Oh,
incomplete.
they definitely got lucky on that pass, especially with Horns having lag issues. It still looks like.
So the Titans are with the two running back scheme, which is not unusual because we know that Ray Robert and Pit Boss can throw the ball. So it doesn't mean that because you see a handoff that all the secondary just drops whoever they're covering to run in and try to get a tackle because that could end up being a well thrown pass. So Troy snaps, goes to the right. Oh, has to fall back a lot, being pressured there. Makes a throw to right. Pit Boss there for the reception, tackle by Tom Box. Up of 7 there. 3rd and 3 there. Already in very good territory, almost red zone there for the Titans. Good way to start off if you're the Titans. Troy snaps the ball, rolls left. Pass to the end zone, and Pit Boss connects again, and this time for a touchdown. Quick way to put some points on the board there. Early lead by the Titans. Nothing, I honestly expected nothing less, to be honest.
Yeah, they pretty much came out swinging, and they definitely landed a punch.
Yeah, most of their core has been, together for quite a while. Of course, they made new additions here and there and changed up some players, but not that much compared to a lot of teams. They still stuck with what they had a lot and worked around that. So it shows the chemistry they have in between themselves, and they can like just connect with those short passes. So Titans lead 7-0, but it's still very early in this game. So let's see if the Cowboys can answer back with a successful drive of their own.
Well, definitely, this game is far from over.
Might be some adjustments to do on the Cowboy side as far as the zones that are being flooded there that they'll need to readjust and maybe get a little better. So Nephilim kicks off left. It's gonna go deep. Cervantes. Fontes with the ball for his able to get some blocks up in there. Gets some desired blocks. Ends up with a 33-yard cup. So that's not a bad start at all. Let's see. So Cervantes is at the quarterback position, which I thought he would. Snaps the ball, fakes the handoff to Magma. Nice little move there. Gets stumbled. Ooh. Gets tackled for a loss of 4 yards.
And that pretty much goes back to the new ball. You know, if they get stumbled, they actually get tackled now.
Oh yes, no more swinging that ball when you have a defender right up at your face. Now it goes boom and you go ground. Oh, that ball penalty. Probably maybe a cadence, who knows? I
It's
think with the new
possible.
cadence rule might be having issues because sometimes I think it's using maybe more than just the old downside hike where I'm referring to the where you basically you can just go down and then hike the ball right away or just wait or go ahead with multiple words. Now that's just the new rule according to the book. So I just think that confuses offenses more than anything else. And I think most of the teams are just gonna keep with the good old downside hike in order to avoid O line to shift off their position or the receivers to wiggle off their ball and get a bad penalty like this because they sure didn't need that.
Definitely, they damn sure didn't need that. But looks like Max just caught the ball, and the plays was stopped, and Max was tackled by Cervantes. Also trying to get this voice to work in local. Yeah, voice isn't even coming up for an option in local, so everybody bear with us.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Ricky.
Okay, I've got mine fixed. So where are we at with this? So Cowboys still in possession on their offensive drive, and they're going for third. Still second and forever, we can say that. Cervantes snaps the ball, rolls right. Ooh, that exact change of ball that you were
Yeah,
mentioning that usually, QBs are very used to getting off with that throw and making it very very easy, but no more. Those
no
DEs and outside
stumbling.
linebackers, nope.
No, sir. It's a tackle this time.
It's a very deep sack now. They're very deep in their own territory at their own 10-yard line. That's very dangerous for safety. Cervantes snaps the ball, goes deep, and it's picked off by Hammed Ember. So Titans will start off with incredible field positioning, being already 10 yards shy of the red zone of the Cowboys. So that's not exactly the way the Cowboys wanted to start that. Hopefully, he can just shake it off and
Exactly, especially being so close to the end zone like that.
hand off to Pit Boss. Let's see if he decides to throw. Yes, he decides to throw. I saw that person getting open who was Nephilim there, the far corner. A little bit overthrown, but I saw the intention there, and that was a good read because he was getting open in that corner there to the left. So in the trips left formation for the Titans, they decided to mix it up. Troy snaps the ball, rolls left. King Q is on him. Oh, goes right, has some defenders, goes all the way deep, and oh, what a nice catch by Ray Robert. Touchdown. Just like that.
Nice
And that's
throw
why
and
you
nice
don't
catch.
want to give that kind of field position on a first play to the Titans, being so close to the end zone. It requires just a simple pass like that, and now they're leading 14-0 pending the extra kick, but normally 14-0. Cowboys secondary will really have to find a way to communicate better and, either stick with their man or really play the zone and communicate with the others when there's cross up or floods, because that's something the Titans likes to do. Send multiple receivers in the same zone. They can answer back to that. So Nephilim in the position, he's kicking deep right. Tom Box receives the kick. Going, try to juking. Oh, nice run there. Nice little moves by Tom. Brings it up all the way to the 40. Almost, yeah, 41. You can say 41. Good return there by Tom Box. Cervantes back at his QB spot. His receivers, Tom Box, Horns on the left side, and King Q, Pick Montana, and Magma on the trip side. Cervantes snaps the ball, rolls right, quick pass, undercut by Ray Robert. He saw that from a mile away as the cornerback jukes a little roundup and pick six. Great play by Ray Robert. Just got a touchdown and then get a pick six. Think I'll take Ray Robert on my fantasy team. Just saying. That's just a great
Wouldn't that be
start.
great?
Ray Robert just got on with a few good plays there. Oh, Titans being very aggressive. I figured they would be 21-0. So I think the Cowboys will have to be a little bit more careful on these throws and maybe go back to establishing the run game, as I was obviously stating that they should. Because definitely the Titans were able to do that, and once they knew they could run all day, they went on to the passing game. Now that's to the Cowboys to do that, and on the defensive part, the Cowboys needs to start negating that passing play with a bit better coverage. We'll see. They can shake it off. It's still early first quarter. Nephilim kicks it deep left. Magma returns the kick. Waits for a block. Jukes the first defender. Gets all the way to the 36.
With a pickup of 19 yards on that play.
Yeah, I mean, I must say, special teams are good. I mean, they've been getting some decent yardage on the special teams. It's really after that he's been struggling with the Titans defense being so effective. Magma in the back as a running back for Cervantes. We'll see if they go back to the maybe handoffs and a bit more running plays. Ooh, Troy just plows
What
through
a sack.
all the O-line and gets a sack of 7 yards. Blocks on that day. Cervantes snaps. Right. Oh, gets tackled this time by Rayon for another loss of 4, becoming 3rd and 21. See, that's the trick with the Titans. They're really forcing them on these very difficult 3rd down and 4th down conversions, and then forcing the QB to make an early pass and getting the pick. Cervantes snaps, rolls right. He has a receiver there and makes the
Oh,
catch,
what a
but I'm
catch.
pretty sure it's gonna go under review though because it was so close to the exactly the place
Yeah.
under review. It was so close to the sideline. I was zoomed on him, but I was
Yeah,
close.
it was definitely right there on that line.
That's
It's
that's where
definitely going to be a
we
close one.
go to our referees, which determined that it is a game of inches. So, well, Titans seems like they don't mind, and they're feels moving. They're moving it back, so I'm guessing they're judging it out of bounds,
Yeah, it looks like it
therefore
maybe.
incomplete. That's too bad for the Cowboys because that was definitely one good pass that they had going on, even though Pick was still quite covered by 2 of the Titans secondaries, but
That was a good play.
they can make that happen again, you know. But have to make it deep. So Cervantes snaps it left, goes to the deep left, but it's caught outside, definitely. Not in bounds. Cowboys not moving.
Just a little heads up. Just a little heads up during halftime that there's only going to be one cheering, which will be the Cowboys. The Titans had deferred to cheer in this game.
So let's see what the call is on that. So just a friendly reminder, this is the Cowboys against the Titans. The Cowboys being the home team, and the Titans being the visitor team. It is now 21 for the visitor team, the Titans, to 0 home team Cowboys. Still in this first quarter with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Still a lot of time for the Cowboys to readjust on their defense and then on their offense as well, I think. But
Yeah,
we have seen
definitely.
some potential. It's just maybe a little less risk, more run game, more
Right.
blocking, maybe establishing
That's what I
about
was
the O
fixing to
line.
say.
You know what they need to really do to open up those gaps for either maybe a running back scheme or complete quarterback run. I don't know.
Yeah, that line definitely needs to give the Cowboys some time to throw the ball or do whatever they want to do scheme wise.
I agree, but the problem I've been seeing is even if you buy Cervantes 1 or 2 or 3 extra seconds with those blocks, I think that
Right.
the problem is the secondaries of the Titans have been so effective that those extra
True.
seconds are still kind of not as meaningful as if they block properly in order for him to get some yards off the run. And Troy snaps the ball, rolls to his left. You up there, up in his face, decides to throw, and it's picked by Cervantes, who walked out of bounds right after intercepting the ball.
Nice pick by the
Nice,
Cowboys,
yep,
which is
nice way
what
to
they
make it
needed.
up. That's exactly what they needed.
Now they can get some points on the board. It'd be
Good way
just
to
right.
shift the momentum around.
Exactly. Make this into a nice game.
Yep. Have to go nice and slow, not haste anything. Just have one successful drive, getting those downs. Really, the go-getter is the down. If you
Right.
make it, one successful down after another, not only you're managing the clock, but you're establishing your own momentum, the way you want the game to go and the pace, you want to give it. And then if you have a successful drive, every single drive with either 3 points or 7 points on the board, you're gonna close that gap a lot sooner than you actually think. So Sir Fontes snaps the ball. That ball penalty happened there.
Yeah, that cadence. If it's
Ball
cadence
start.
rule again, it's been hitting up on a lot of teams like that. They're just trying to get used to it.
Home team. First down, loss of 5. Yep. As I said, I think a lot of teams, after trying it in this fourth of the preseason, because we had this extra weekend because of the new ball coming out and also the new rules. I think
Right.
everything combined makes it worth the reason to have another extra game to test everything out. And I think a lot of the teams are going to realize maybe they're better off sticking with the go downside hike and not go fancy with
Yeah.
Omaha's or
Yeah.
fancy like stops and goes and stuff like that because it might confuse your O line. And the D, they don't care. That's the problem. They'll be shifting around their ball all they want all day long. It's not going to matter. You're going to get penalized. Cervantes snaps the ball, goes left, has a lot of pressure up in his face, and good teamwork there. Rayon ends up with a sack, loss of 7. Good work
Again, that
there.
line really
That
needs to give
containment.
him time to breathe.
Yep, that containment. Fontes says now, as a running back, maybe a handoff could work. Who knows? They haven't tried that so far, so once or twice. Mammo can throw too a little bit, so. Fontes snaps the ball, rolls right. Oh, right in the hands of Nephilim. There was no receiver near Nephilim, though. I don't know to who that was intended, but that was great read by the Titans. Nephilim just came up with the interception there. And again, at the Cowboys' 25-yard line, very good territory. Last time they ended up with a deep pass to the right corner. Let's see how they play it this time. Going back with the two running backs, sorry. A handoff. Ray Robert has it, looking for a pass, definitely. Pass is incomplete. So it seems like they're going back to the two running backs. They were trying the trips, now they're going back to the two running backs. But like I said, handoffs and then a throw is very possible with those two running backs. So you still have to watch out and never leave your coverage. Handoff to Ray Robert. Robert has the ball, looking to pass, and he does. A little short there for Ember.
And
Make it
have
a
some
third and
pretty
10.
good and have some pretty good coverage by the Cowboys on them last two drives too, to
Yep.
at least be
Well,
able
they
to
have
get
to
them balls.
adjust. They don't have a choice at this point. They
Right.
have to do things differently because so far it hasn't been paying off. Troy snaps the ball, rolls right, gets a few blocks that he needs, has all day to run, and he is gonna run. And then jukes to the outside again if he gets that extra block, and he's gone. Touchdown. That 24-yard run play. Play is under review.
This is starting to get a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, I told you quickly that the Titans would create a gap. I think somehow somewhere in this game, the Cowboys are gonna come up with an offensive answer and maybe put a couple it's on the board. But I think that the gap's already slowly but surely creating and gonna just get wider as the time goes by.
Definitely, I wouldn't put it past them to be able to come up with something to be able to put something on the board and be able to slow the Titans down a little bit.
So Nephilim there with the kick. Let's see where he chooses to go. So far, I think he has gone left a bit, and I think again left it is. And it is recovered by Magma once more. Magma is waiting for some blocks, trying to go left and right, and he gets tackled at the 33-yard line, which is about, where they usually make it on special teams for kick returns. In between the 30-ish and 40-yard line has been they've been making out of the special teams kick return, and that's good. You can really,
That's
that's
right.
not bad at all. The only
That's
problem
decent
has been,
yardage.
yeah, the problem has been moving the chains further down so far.
Right.
Without the, the interceptions, especially, I think caused them a lot of turnovers in their own territory. So that's, and the sacks and interceptions were really,
Pretty much what is calling this game.
yeah. The Titans has been executing that perfectly. Short pass, out of reach for anyone. Good try.
Actually, he was kind of lucky that was out of reach.
Yeah. Magman in the back. Cervantes is a Q. We have on the left Tom Box and Horns. On the right, King Q and Pick Montana. O-line is Stello, Max, Harcourt, and Phoenix Falcon. That is for the Cowboys O-line. Blocks. Cervantes snaps the ball, rolls left. Troy is right through, putting some pressure. Cervantes still is able to get rid of that ball, although out of bounds. Troy surely wasn't giving him time to think about what his options were because he was right up in his face. So the outside linebacker seems to be effective job. Now he went with the trips left. Get
That
that down.
containment, that containment is really good by the Titans for sure.
Yep. Overall, I think, that's what we were seeing. I think the Titans just overall are a better every aspect, or at least that's what they've been showing. Oh, Cervantes has room. What does he choose to? Oh, he chooses to pass. Good catch by Tom, who gets tackled, but gets the yardage they needed to get that first down, giving them another set of downs now.
Nice pickup by the Cowboys.
Yep.
35 yards.
Communication there. Tom Box there for the reception. Um, Trips right. King Q, Pick Montana, and Magma. Pontus rolls right and tries to get one of those three guys. He does roll right and is pressured by Pit Boss, but it's the pass.
Nice
And then
catch.
King Q comes up with the catch. Good job.
Good catch, Q. For
Yep.
18-yard gain.
Another set of downs. See, I think they basically they're changing their game plan instead of going for like the deep bombs, they're really going for downs more than the actual score.
Right, and it's paying off for them.
Yep, I think that's what you have to do. Those 50-50 pass, they're very risky. I think better to establish a successful drive and then on to those risky plays further on. Does Fontes snaps the ball, rolls left, gets a block. Oh, Rayon is right through. Gets a short pass.
Oh, had a
Miss, I
man
think
wide open
Magma
too.
or Tom. I'm not sure which one of them.
That
But
was Magma, I believe.
Magma, eh? Yeah, next to the line.
Right.
Very close to being another successful pass. Trips left now with Tom Box, Magma, and Horns. Let's see if he decides to roll left and aim for one of them, which is what I expect him to do. Fontes taking the time. That's what he has to do. No pressure. He has to play like it's 0-0 and just get some scores. Rose left has a lot of pressure there because Troy just out and he gets the
Oh,
sack because the ball
that
didn't
hurt.
come out. That would have worked. It doesn't anymore. So big
They still got
sack,
a couple
not
of
what you
downs.
wanted. Third and 22. See, that's what I've been saying. The Titans have been forcing the Cowboys to do big moves on third and fourth downs, and that's usually when the Titans are able to put enough pressure on the QB to make him quick and not necessarily a decision and then getting a pick out of it. Let's see if it works for the Titans this time or if the Cowboys are able to shake it off and get through it. Oh, Pit Boss is right through and gets a
All
sack.
over him again.
Yep.
12-yard loss.
And see, 4th and 34. So now what do? Do you kick it for 3? You actually go for it?
I would do 3 at least to get some points on the board.
Me too. Honestly, I have to agree. I probably would go for it. I think that's what they're doing. Go for three. Like I said, if you have a successful drive with 3 or 7 points on the board
Right.
every single time, you're gonna end up with a decent score at the end of the game. Oh no,
Oh,
Phil is no good. No good. That's a deception. I'm gonna say, because but at that distance, it sure required like at least a 95, maybe even 100. But normally, I don't know. I think the kicker should be able to get these field goals, especially
just
when your
shake.
team
Right.
really needs you moments to at least, put some points on the boards and make sure that you don't go back at halftime to your locker room, without any points.
Right.
Disappointing. Sure
And
they'll get it
just
next time.
Cowboys just shake it off, and like you said earlier, just look at this as a 0-0 game, and
Oh,
just try to do the best you can. Oh, what we got?
timeout, home team
Okay.
for the Cowboys. Having to switch players or maybe to have crash players, who knows. Yeah, well, I mean, still early in the second quarter, they'll get another chance to put some points up on the board. They had a right set of mind, honestly. I would have agreed with their decision. Just come up with the play. Let's see what Troy does on the Titans. So far, has been very successful. And off to Ray Robert to the right, and he's looking for a pass, maybe to the middle. Oh, he's gonna go to the left, and Troy's gonna come up with a catch. Gonna get tackled, up 12 yards. Good
That
first down.
was a really good catch to be able to catch that ball clean across the field like that.
Yep, good passing too. Like I said, the two running back schemes, you can't count them for a run absolutely because they've been looking for those pass. Troy snaps to the right, rolls and sees what he get. Oh, pass to the middle. Ray Robert catches it, waiting for a block. He gets one block. He only has one receiver. Oh, fumble, but out of bounds.
Oh,
Well, good catch by Ray Robert, and then a good block by the other receiver to try to get him some room, but Horns didn't bite on his jukes and somehow got a slight tackle on him enough to make him fumble, but Titans still keep the ball because it went out of bounds. Back with the two running backs, Troy with Ray to his left, to his right, snaps the ball, rolls right, tries to get a block. Phoenix trading, passes left,
looks like the pass
a
was
little short.
intended for Tammed.
Yep, but what I've been noticing is they've been having two people kind of short to that left to go across the field.
Right,
They've
right.
been keeping two in the same area, so basically they're forcing the cornerback or whoever's, in that area to choose in between one another. Troy snaps, rolls to the right, makes a deep pass to the deep end zone middle, and it's caught
Wow.
by
What a
Gummy.
beautiful pass and catch.
Yep, Nephilim beat the intended defender, was way alone. The defenders managed to make it to him, just in time to be close, but not close enough in order to get the interception. So, great communication, good pass, right on the money. Uh, Receiver barely had to move to catch that. So, great execution once
A
more.
big 33-yard touchdown play.
Yep. So it's 35-0. Yeah, so far the Titans didn't really necessarily need to make it really like to the 10 or 5 yard line of the Cowboys. Like they've been tossing bombs like 20-ish, 30-ish yards away and getting into the end zone that way so far. It's been successful for them.
Yeah, it's been very successful for him.
So let's see Nephilim here with the kick for the Titans again. Looks like he's gonna go to the right. On the Cowboys side. And it's a deep kick to the right. We to Tom Box. Tom Box kicks, starts running, tries to get some blocks, and he does. Jukes one defender and gets to the 34-yard line. Which is about, yeah, they got last time also. Been pretty consistent, getting 30 plus yards every single time they return the ball. Let's see if they can have another drive to get closer to the end zone of the Titans, and this time maybe get more blocks on the O line. Magma in the backfield. Oh, is it a fake handoff to Magma? Cervantes runs it and gets a first down. Stumble and gets a little bit more. And a pickup of 13 yards. That's a great run there.
That is a great run, and that's
That's
what the
exactly what I
Cowboys
think
need
the
to do.
Cowboys. Yeah, I think that's what they need to go because Cervantes can run, Magma can run, those fake handoffs or some real handoffs. If they can get just a few blocks, I know these guys will be able to get first downs in 2 or maybe 3 attempts at most. So that will get you close to the end zone. And
Take it.
handoff to Magma. Good run.
There you go.
And he's getting 5 yards.
There
See,
you go.
another
Just
decent
follow your
attempt.
man.
Yep. Have to
Just
get a
just chip
block or
away a
two.
little bit here and there.
Able to get a 5 or 6 yards, do that
Right.
twice, you got it down, and so on. So I think that's what they got to go, slowly but surely. Managing the clock also, slowing down the Titans a little bit. Cervantes snaps the ball, fakes the handoff to Magma, goes right, gets a first down, and a little bit more.
And a
Picks
nice
up
chunk of
7.
yards again. 7 yards.
Got a first down. That's what they need to do. Clock management, because the Titans has been, scoring really, really
Right.
fast. And
Exactly.
if he, because the Cowboys haven't had the ball on offense that long. Cervantes snaps the ball, rolls right, tries to get a block or two, tries to find a hole, but gets a 2 yard. Yeah, if the Cowboys are able to really take chunks of that clock out a little bit more than what they've been doing
Right.
and get some points on the boards, the gap will slowly but surely close. But if they're much in a hurry and turnovers and
Right.
giving Titans opportunities that they've been so far successful on, it's not gonna be so good.
Yeah,
Cervantes
just
snaps the ball, rolls right, then rolls left, tries to chuck
oh,
it deep, but that's
ooh.
closer to a
Yeah, that was a
Titans than anyone else.
very
So
close. Very close. They need to stick with the game plan that they were going that got them down this far on the field.
yeah, not rush anything. You can
Right.
go with a pass. There ain't
Right.
nothing wrong with going with a
Oh
pass.
no,
Just
no, no.
have to make it conservative. I'd say. Cervantes snaps the ball, fakes the handoff to Magma. Has some pressure there because of Troy,
Got a
and
man open.
wide open to the left. I think maybe the communication between
That was a beautiful
quarterback and the
pickup of
safety
yards.
wasn't on point there. Tom
Right.
Box got in there 25 yards. That's exactly the
Right.
kind of plays they need to do. If it's there, take it. If it's not, force it out. Try to get a couple yards on the run, and that's it.
Beautiful 16-yard play.
Oh, it was more than 16.
Was it 16? Oh,
Oh, no, it
pickup
was more than
25. I'm sorry.
25. Now they're on the 16. Cervantes snaps the ball, rolls left, gets stumbled, picks up 5 yard. Not a bad gain if they keep on going.
I would
Get
take
what
them
they
5
want.
yards any day.
That touchdown, though. Get it if they keep going that way. The Titans need to take things off and figure out what their Cowboys are doing because they're mixing it up, and I think that's what getting them some yardage so far is
Yeah, and
because
that's
they've
what
mixed things up
right.
now.
And that's what exactly what they needed to do too. Keep them
Fonte snaps the
confused.
ball, rolls left, then rolls right, has Pit Boss right on him, goes for the corner, and it's caught
Beautiful, beautiful
by
touchdown by
Pick.
Pick.
So pick 6. And there we go, some points on the board. Cowboys fans will be happy. Titans will need to tighten up their things, although they have a fairly good lead. I mean, just about for Titans. I'll just have to shake this one off and go back on offense and put some more on the board. So it'll be 35-7 pending the extra point kick,
Exactly what the
which normally
Cowboys needed.
works, but you never know.
Now, if they can get a couple of interceptions or fumbles, it'll really
Yeah,
work out
hopefully,
for them.
or just prevent. I would, if I beat the
Or even just
Cowboys, I'd
prevent.
be happy with like a decent quick 3 and out on the Titans, and then get the ball, and then either get a 3 point. You know what I mean? Like something
Right,
like a
right.
quick 3 and out, get possession, waste some clock, get down towards the end zone of the Titans, and hopefully get a 3 points or 7 points. Then go to the locker room like that. That's what me personally I'd be happy if I would be Cowboys right now.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely.
no like crazy onside, no nothing like regular
Just just stay
Tombach
with the
kicking
plan
deep
that you've been
left. Yeah,
doing.
exactly. Keep it realistic. Pit Boss has the ball, running it towards the outside right there, and he gets tackled by Phoenix Falcon at the
Mm.
41-yard line. So very good position there for
Yeah,
the Titans to
they
waste
need
some
to tighten
clock
that
and
up a
get
little bit more
points on the board.
when it comes to getting tackling, rather, when it comes on kickoffs and giving them too good field yardage.
See what the Cowboys come up to. Oh, Troy hands off to Pit Boss. Pit Boss rolls left, and I think he checks that out of bounds, so he got rid of it. Saw nothing good there. Right thing, doesn't need to force anything down the field. They're up by a fair amount, so it's simple. If they're take it, if it's not, don't force anything down
Hey, exactly.
the sake of just zeroing it.
Yeah, just keep doing what you've been doing here in this last
Troy
drive.
snaps the ball, goes left. He had the two running backs with him, gets
Oh,
more than
wide
enough
open.
blocks that
Get
he
him.
is needed in order to get the first down. Continues on the left side there, tries to juke, gets a little bit more. There was a fumble, and then someone recovered the ball from the Titans. That was quick and barely see that,
Right.
but he's
That was Tam that got the ball who was tackled by
recovered.
Pugh for
Yeah.
a pickup of 2 yards. But a good run before that.
So lucky on the Titans to pick up that fumble. Unlucky for the Cowboys. Let's see what Troy does now with his two running backs. Snaps the ball, goes to the right, tries to get a block or two, has an open receiver. Oh, the cornerback just caught up with him. Rolls left. Ray Robert comes back for the catch. Short comeback route, which worked successfully. Goes up the middle, gets tackled. Good pickup of 18 yards down their middle.
That was a good
Tackled by
pickup after the
Max
catch too.
Harcourt. Yep, great runs after catch. But sometimes, that's where you make things happen is you make a play develop. You can get just a 7-yard
Right.
pass, but then make it into a 20-yard gain if you run after catch. So that's where you need your players to be there for you and block for you. Yep, even those receivers got to block. So Troy in the backfield with Piss and Pit Boss and Ray Robert. They do a little handoff and pass they've done before. I think they're trying to time off the clock. Oh, handoff to Pit Boss,
A
but
nice sack.
yeah, Phoenix Falcon somehow ran into both of them as they were colliding for the handoff, and he connected with the sack. So now Troy going to the trips formation with Tam Ember, Nephilim, aka Gunny, Grime Rose, and Pit Boss to his left. Let's see if the three are sticking together. And to the middle, it is caught by Tam Ember, almost for a first down. Almost, he picked up 15 yards. So it's third and inches with 2 minutes to go as the 2-minute warning went off. So really more than enough time for not a lot of rooms actually. Oh, a little run there, and he scoops almost to the end zone.
Oh,
Great
almost
run
in the
by
end zone.
Troy. Yeah, not a lot of yardage to make a touchdown and a lot of time on the Titans. So
Yeah,
with
nice
that new
12
set of
yard pickup.
downs and 2 yards to go for the Cowboys, you just want to try to prevent them from getting an interception in the end zone if they try to throw it. Snaps the ball. Troy tries. Oh, and he did a handoff. And the delay, of course, made it so he could run inside very easily. Touch. It really
This,
got caught by that handoff and never
yeah.
see that. I never saw another one coming.
With the Titans 41 and the Cowboys 7, waiting to kick the extra point.
42. So now Cowboys will have a chance to put some points on the board with 120 left. I think they have their entire took one timeout, so they have two left. So I would try to just make a successful drive out of this if I was on the Cowboys side. Maybe get up to a field goal or a touchdown if you can make nothing too fancy or risky. Deep kick to the right by Nephilim. On box there to receive the ball, and he catches it. Waits for blockers on the left side. Tries to make it towards the middle. Doesn't find the hole he wants. Gets tackled at the 24. So not bad field position. A little less than they usually got just a little bit before on those kick returns, but it's still decent. 1 minute 9 seconds left to go. They can put some more points on the board and go back to halftime and have a chit chat about what they need to fix. So Cervantes with the snap rolls right, and Ray Robert undercut that with interception. That's
Yeah, and it's coming
exactly
down to
what you
the
wanted to avoid.
right.
Exactly what you wanted to avoid.
Cowboys
Because
need to get this ball back.
what happened when the Titans got it back in that kind of field position, and that was a throw out.
Yeah, I didn't
That I
understand
don't
that.
even think that passed the happened.
Are they gonna redo that
But yeah,
or?
when the Titans get it to that field position on an interception on a turnover, they usually made some points out of that. So happens now. Timeout on home team Cowboys. Is they're trying to
Yeah, I was
have
trying to
some
figure that out.
time, but
Okay.
Troy snaps the ball, rolls right, tries to get an open receiver to
And
the
then
left.
right,
Gabriel makes it.
nice catch,
Oh,
and
watch
he's
it.
going
Magma might
all the
get
way
him.
down.
Nice.
Oh,
Magma never
beautiful tackle
stopping the
before the end
play.
zone.
I know, right? Great catch though by Gabriel. He was on his way. He probably never even saw Magma coming from that angle. Not stopping until the whistle blow. Troy has the ball.
I don't understand the throws like that.
I must admit.
They trying to stop the clock or what?
Well, even if he even that if it, even if that's the purpose, even if you want to actually stop the clock, you still need to throw it out of bounds, like forward though, because that's like
I
a
know.
backwards throw. So
I
I don't
know.
think that's legit. But I think it's
Yeah.
more like related to issues on the field or anything else. When because
Yeah,
that's
maybe
I
a
think
ball
that would
glitch or
totally
something.
be counting. So Troy snaps the ball
And a
and gets
nice
sacked.
sack. Nice sack
Good job by the
by
Cowboys.
Max. By Max Harcourt.
Things though, the problem with that situation though is it's a great for momentum. Cowboys are really hyped up about that kind of sack. Problem is with a quarterback like Troy, leaves him more room to breathe and actually get a pass off. So so that's like it's a nice thing to accomplish, but on the other end, it's gonna put more pressure on the secondary because now he has more room to wiggle left and right, and the receivers have more room to get open. So Troy snaps the ball, moves to the right, looking for a receiver, finds him in the middle, a little bit too deep.
Just a hair overthrown.
Yeah, there
And it
was a
is,
Cowboy there, but it was also one of theirs.
yeah.
So
And it's 4th and 7 on the 7-yard line.
yeah, let's see what happens there. I mean, best case scenario, they get it. Worst case scenario, it's a turnover, which isn't very good field position for Cowboys. So, Titans are going to go for it. With those trips right, Gabriel, Ray Robert, and Pit Boss on the right. On the left, you have Nephilim, which is Gunny Rose, and Tam Ember. Roy snaps the ball. Oh, what happened there?
Oh, a
Yeah,
bat
and the
down, I
pass was
guess?
incomplete. Yeah, I think it was batted down. Really had some pressure up in his face when he threw that, and I almost thought it was intercepted at some point because it looked like it flashed red underneath the Cowboy player. But so it is a turnover. So Cowboys on their own 7, not exactly what you where you'd want to be, but with 6 seconds left, let's see if they can make it work. Cervantes snaps the ball, rolls left, and a little bit overthrown.
They were at
That's
least able
first
to,
half.
keep that ball from going back in the end zone.
I agree. So end of the first half, 42 for the visitors, which are the Titans, and 7 for the home team, which are the Cowboys.
And during this halftime, you're going to be able to see the Cowboy cheerleaders give you a show out there. And I think that the Cowboys are putting up a pretty good fight, man. I mean, they just need to tighten up on a couple of things. And down towards the end of the fourth quarter, they were really getting into sync, so to speak. And I think they will come
Wait,
out.
Brad, the fourth quarter? Barely at halftime.
I mean, halftime. I know, right? Oh my God. No,
Okay, buddy.
I know what I meant was the second half, rather. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, the second half, if they come out, doing what they've been doing and being able to get down the field, I believe they can, throw some more points on the board and try to
And
at
we
least
have the
keep the Titans from
Cowboys
going in.
cheerleaders. Aren't we lucky?
Yes, we are.
Putting on some steps here.
right. I totally had a brain fart on that last one, man. Hey, that's the whole point of doing all this during preseason is, to get it all ironed out by the time games start. Are the cheerleaders done?
Okay, streaming buddies, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, Dry, so you got the second half. Back on the field.
Yeah, just help me fill in, man, whenever I get my brain farts.
Don't worry. Oh, by the way, it's the Cowboys against the
Right, Cowboys Titans. Don't mess with me like that, man. I got it, seriously. Welcome back to the UFL game with the Cowboys and the Titans. The Titans are leading in this game. What is it, Ricky?
42
47?
to 7.
42 to
Actually.
7.
Yep,
Yeah.
big lead.
Very big lead. And pretty much we're just waiting for the kickoff for the second half. And in that time, I think I'm going to name off everybody that's playing in this game today.
It's been an interesting game. I must admit, I'm not really surprised by the gap. I think I've pretty much said so. But we'll see if the Cowboys have gotten their things discussed and talked about and changed for the second half. We'll see.
Yeah, I think they'll come back and they'll do pretty much what they were doing towards the end of that first half there, and be able to put some more points on that board. And I'm going to start with the Titans. Playing for the Titans today is Ray Roberts. We got Troy. We got Pit Boss. We got Tam. We got Gunny. We got was that Rayo, Gabriel, Dwayne, and Ryden.
Yep.
And the ball was kicked off. Tam tackles Horns for a pickup of 2 yards.
Wait, what's
Troy Waitman. Tam got tackled by Horns for 2 yards.
They just onsided.
Oh, they onsided it.
Right.
Yeah, I figured there's something wrong with Titans having the ball again.
Yeah, I was wondering too because I had lost my cam just for a second. All right. Pit Boss running to the left with a gain of 9 yards. Tackled by Horns. That was a nice little pickup of yards. Troy back under center. Got trips to the right. Troy gets the ball, runs to the right. He's got pretty good blocking. Throws it across the field, and a nice catch by Tam. Running down left, and he gets tackled.
It's like people keep forgetting him on left side there.
I know, he's like killing that left side.
It happened at least 4 times so far.
And to be able to throw across the field like that.
Well, they've probably been practicing that more than enough, I'm pretty sure.
And Troy hikes the ball. And runs it down for a gain of 9 yards. Tackled by Phoenix. And they're just chipping away with the runs and the little catches here and there. A nice little balance of the both. Troy hikes the ball, runs it to the left. Looking for somebody to throw down the field, throws across the field, and that was caught by Ray Roberts. Gets tackled by Tom Box for a pickup of 5 yards. Troy back under center, waiting to hike the ball. Hikes the ball and runs to the right and goes up the sideline and almost gets it into the end zone and gets tackled at the 5-yard line by Tom Bucks again for a pickup of 16 yards.
Definitely got the blocks he needed there.
Definitely. Tom hikes the ball. He runs to the left, looking for the end zone. He's going to run it. He's going to run it in for a touchdown.
King Q came out right in the line, rushing through. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to connect on the blocks he needed to.
Right, for a 5-yard touchdown play.
Good play on the Titans.
Titans 48, Cowboys 7, waiting for the extra point.
Quick conversion. I'm just kidding. Never know. I mean, they started off with an onside, so.
Right, I know, right?
No.
Even took me by surprise. I didn't know what was going on. I had lost my camera there for like 2 seconds.
It could come in handy. Points in game. Close. I mean, it would a game like this, not that much, but a little bit closer when
it was definitely a good practice to be able to do it and actually pull it off. And they kick the ball off to the Cowboys. Tom Box receives the kick and gets tackled by Thurrell for a pickup of 16 yards. And the ball is on the Cowboys 35. That looks like Fontes getting sacked. Or is that
actually,
that's Magma.
He handed it off to Magma, but Dwayne read that and said Magma going down. And
right. Okay. All right. So Fontes back
there.
Under center again. And he fakes the handoff, goes to the left, and he gets sacked again.
Dwayne and Troy putting that pressure, the claws just snapping right onto.
Definitely.
That line having really no choice going
up.
Left or right.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of breathing room. That line needs to tighten up and get some of them blocks in there. And Fontes hikes the ball and he runs to the right. He got Titans all over his back and he throws the ball and is caught by Tom Box. It's tackled by Pit Boss for a pickup of 10 yards on the Cowboys 33-yard line.
Yet on a difficult spot, 4th and 11.
Definitely a great throw and a great pass and pick. And Fontes getting the ball, runs to the left, throws it down the sideline, and it is caught by Tom Box again for a pickup of 38 yards, and the Cowboys are on the 29-yard line of the Titans.
That's there, good job.
It was a beautiful, beautiful pass and catch. Fonnes gets the ball, runs to the left, looking down, got Titans on him, throws the ball down the middle, and it is caught for a touchdown. It looks like a touchdown. He's still one in.
Ooh, I think it is stopped at the
Oh, did
1
it
yard
stop
line.
him at the very inches?
Wait until maybe they try to
You know they're going to review that one.
throw the red flag. Get under review. Really not. No, they're just gonna try to
Yeah,
get
they're
it
just
in.
going to run it in.
Tackle.
Oh, and even loss of a yard.
Apparently, a loss of 1. A loss of 1. Let's see what they do.
I would have had to challenge that one. That one looked like it actually went in.
Well, I mean, it's still early. 2nd and 2. It's not really like terrible. Just might want to keep those.
Bonus goes back, and got a man got pit there in the corner, and he runs, and I think he actually, he's like inches away from that pylon.
Oh, might want to review that one too.
Definitely.
No,
they're not going to do it. Also had Pitt back there in the corner all by himself too, and they run it in.
It's gonna be a loss.
Like a loss of a yard. Wow. 4th and 2 on the 2-yard line.
No, you don't know what's going on.
Oh, I'd definitely go for it.
They're reviewing previous play, I think.
Yeah.
Because Pylon was like,
if they don't make it in, I would go for it. I'd go for it on 4th and 2. Well, what can it hurt? I mean, you can still go for the 3 points, but
at this point with the differential and points, pretty much like it's preseason still.
Exactly.
You gotta
still
have time to work on stuff. So take it like if it's a scrim, try to get some good drives, put some points up on the board. Worst case, get it back on defense, force a safety. Never know.
Exactly. You just never know.
Safety first.
Waiting on a review.
Oh. I was getting those replays.
While we're waiting on that, I had mentioned the Titans players, so I'm going to hit the Cowboys this time. And with Tom Box, Stello, and Pasta, Max, Phoenix, Q, Cervantes, and Magma. Playing offense right now. Waiting on the call to find out and see what the call is going to be and see if it's going to be a touchdown or if they're going to have to do a 4th and 2.
Ball, and sometimes, sometimes the angle of the camera doesn't exactly give it. Oh, the ball is in play, so the thing is, if the camera angle isn't good enough and doesn't really give, proper view, they'll just go with whatever the field says, So let's see. Snap it.
Fontes snaps the ball, throws it to the left, and it looks like it was intercepted by Sparta. Wow. That was a good play on the Titans' part. From the way my camera looked like, it looked like there was a Cowboy there all by himself. I didn't even see no Titan over there.
Thought it was sure.
Well, see, I thought that too. Are they going to review this or what?
Nope. 1st and 10 on the 5.
Right.
Let's go.
All right, right.
And it says no time to lose. Let's go.
And we got Troy under center waiting to hike the ball. Troy hikes the ball and hands the ball off, and it is tackled at the line.
Loss of 1.
Was it a loss of 1? All right, 2nd and 11 on the 4-yard line. Troy under center again, waiting to be hiking the ball. Excuse me. Hikes the ball, goes to the left, running in the end zone, runs out, looking for somebody. He runs, and he gets a pickup of 5 yards. With third, 6 on the 9-yard line. About to lose my voice
Great.
there. And we got Troy. Hikes the ball, got trips to the right. Troy runs to the right, looking for somebody to throw to. Throws it deep down the middle, and it is caught. I think, was it, how you spell that? Thero? Thyro? Tharo?
Well, Gabriel.
Thero? Thank you.
Be Therio, but his Gabriel.
Definitely want to get it right, especially when you catch a ball like that. And Troy hikes the ball and he runs the ball down on the left side for a pickup of 7 yards. And it's 2nd and 3 on the 45-yard line. Waiting to hike the ball. Troy gets the ball, runs to the right, looking for somebody to throw to. And it looks like Thero again gets tackled by Pick for 11-yard pickup with a 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line of the Cowboys.
Yep. But it takes to move the chain.
Thero's been getting the passes a few times here. And
Oh, he
Troy,
crossed the line. He has to run.
yeah, he's got to
Ray
run.
Robert now.
And he looks like a pickup of 7. Yep, a pickup of 7 yards, and it's 2nd and 3rd on 2nd and 3 on the 28-yard line of the Cowboys.
Good handoff.
And Troy is under center again with trips to the left. No,
2 running backs.
right. And Troy runs to the left.
And off to Pit Boss, actually.
Oh, is it Pit Boss? And Pit Boss
Yep.
runs up to the left side with a pickup of 9 yards, and it's 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line of the Cowboys.
Yep. Clock's going down. They're picking up yards, and they're by scoring if they keep that pace. So they're doing exactly what they need to do at this point. What's your pace? Don't risk anything.
Right.
Get all the way to the end zone.
Oh, we got a dead ball penalty. False start. Away team. 5-yard penalty. Repeat a 1st down.
Bruh. False start?
Yeah, he said it was a false start from the away team. So, and false start. Not saying who it is.
Well, that doesn't really matter who, because at the end it's the entire team that falls back 5, so.
Pretty much, exactly. And Troy gets the
Gotta
ball,
shake it up.
runs to the right. He's got Cowboys all over his back right now. As he runs back towards the 50, and he throws it down the middle, and it's intercepted by Fontes. And he runs, and he gets tackled at the 22-yard line.
Great interception.
That was a great interception. And that's exactly what the Cowboys needed.
Good read on that short comeback route.
Got Fontes under center, waiting. Got trips to the left. Waiting for the snap. Fontes gets the ball, runs to the left, and he's got a Titan all over him, and he's tackled in the backfield at the 10-yard line for a loss of 12 yards. Cowboys get up on the line real quick, got trips to the right. Fontes waiting to hike the ball. Fontes gets the ball, runs into the end zone, got a Titan all over his back, throws it down the line, and it's an incomplete pass. Ball on the 10. Ball on the 9. It looks like a 10-yard line to me.
Yeah, it is. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently it don't, huh? All right, we got Faunus waiting on the snap and the shotgun, and he gets sacked at the 4-yard line by Pit Boss for a 4-yard loss or 6-yard loss.
Getting forced with those decisions now. 4th and 28 would turnover would be deadly, but
If
did at
I
this
know,
point.
if they can like just throw a Hail Mary down there, it'd be just like a kickoff though. So
Push.
you got trips to
Then
the
again,
left.
with that defensive line, there you go. The
Ooh,
safety.
big safety.
About to say safety first. Go for Titans.
And that was a big tackle by who was that? Pit Boss for a big safety in the end zone.
Definitely not. Drive.
It's just one of them nights for them. You know, we all have them. Every team has them every once in a while where things just don't work the way you want
Well,
them
you
to.
know what's the good news about all that? Preseason, so it doesn't count.
Oh, right, I know. It's
Go
a
back to the
learning
drawing boards,
experience.
stuff around, try different offense, defense, get out of them. So far, the Titans, I'd say, they don't have a lot to look at. I mean, of course, there's always room to improve for everyone, but I think their general game, offense and defense, solid. Little fine tuning here and there, but generally very good.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. There's pretty much, like you said, there's always fine tuning on no matter how good you are. But they pretty much got it pretty tight right now. They've been playing pretty good. And we got a kickoff in the Titans. And it looks like Gunny gets the ball and runs it down for a pickup of 20 yards. It's tackled by Bryce for 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. Titans. Got Troy in center waiting. Looks like he's got trips to the right. Is that trips to the right, Ricky? My camera's messing up on me.
Oh, still running back.
Okay. And we got, looks like Ray running to the right. And he throws the ball. And Gabriel catches the ball for a pickup of 11 yards for a 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, very good communication there because he saw he was under trouble. Ray Robert really had pressure up in his face, so the receiver really came all the way down to the scrimmage line to get the pass and then get.
Definitely a good comeback to help your quarterback out, or
Great
the person who's
communication.
throwing it. Right. Troy gets the ball and he is running. He got Cowboys on his back, running to the right. And he stumbled. Oh, and he's able to get out of that, and he's running for a pickup of 13 yards. It looked like 13 yards, but it's 12 yards for a 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line of the Cowboys. Wow, I really thought he was really sacked back there. I'm really surprised he got away with that.
Yep, as soon as he found the answer to wiggle his way out of there.
He sure did. He sure did. You got trips to the left. Troy waiting on the hike. Troy gets the ball, dancing around the middle. Had Cowboys all over him, but he was able to scramble out of it. Runs to the left. Runs down the middle, shoots it down to the left, and it is caught by Neffen for a 27-yard touchdown play. Titans 57, Cowboys 7. How do you pronounce that name?
You could go with Nephilim, I guess.
Nephilim? Yeah, I just want to get it right. They call it a touchdown. Why not?
Is that Nephilim? I think so.
Nephilim.
Or Gunny. Yeah, you can go with the display
Yeah,
name, I
let's
guess.
go with Gunny.
You can go with display names as well.
Yeah, yeah, I'll go. Yeah, right. I just didn't see the display name. That
Gunny. Great, great catch there.
was a really good catch. Really good throw too. And looks like they're going for two. And Pit Boss scored the 2-point conversion
2-point conversion, told you.
for 59 to
I know,
7.
but I think that was still. He was on the white edge. I don't know. It was borderline, honestly. Yeah, put it
Yeah,
under review. I
yeah,
would
they're gonna
definitely play
get.
that under review because that was borderline. He was back in the far end zone. Well, like I said earlier, it's not like they necessarily need those 2-point conversion, but at this point it's just a game, so why not
Yeah,
try things and never
exactly.
know they're practice for something that might end up being useful against the Seahawks or the Buccaneers or another team like that where they have a bigger challenge than what they currently had with the Cowboys, but.
They're also probably trying to get closer to the mercy rule. They could already be in the let's get to the house mode.
Yeah, that's true. Also, the mercy rule could be coming up here.
Oh yeah, that mercy rule.
That mercy rule. Just waiting on the call to see what the decision is. If we got a 2-point conversion or
Or a no go.
a no go.
I think if the 2 point conversion is good, it would be enough to enact the mercy rule because I think the gap needs to be 55, if I'm correct.
Right, right. The gap has to be about 55 for the mercy rule. So if the 2-point is correct, the mercy rule should.
Actually, it shouldn't because right now counted the 2-point conversion and it is 59-7. So there's
Oh, right. You still need 3 more points to be able to do the 55.
so next touchdown or field goal will actually activate unless mercy rule unless the Cowboys score. Gap a little.
Oh, we got a no good shouted out by a ref.
Ooh, Rasden number 9 says no good.
No good.
Told you. Stepped on the green and white line. Guess it will be 57-7. Off for the. So
Now we just wait for the kickoff. Waiting for Rasden number 9 to put the ball into play.
was the referees. Who did we have today? Rasden number 9. Damon. Dante. For being there. The other side, Marlo and Jinx. 5 referees here today. Thanks a lot for your attendance.
No doubt. No shortage in referees tonight. Right, appreciate your time, that's for
Want to
sure.
apply? Contact Matt Asalar, Tom Box, or Rasden McAndrews and set you up to be either a referee, commentator, or a streamer. You message to those persons, set you up for that.
And it looks like we're about to get this game started again, and the ball is in play. Waiting for Gunny to kick the ball. I think they're pretty much waiting for the Cowboys to get set. You got people off their ball. Oh, there we go. I think they're ready. Ball's put into play again. Gunny set to kick. And the ball is kicked to the left. And it is caught by Faunus as he is running down the sideline and is tackled at the 26-yard line. So it's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line, Cowboys. Got Fontes under center, got trips to your left. He hikes the ball. He runs straight up the middle, gets a good block, and then gets a pickup of 8 yards with the Cowboys 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line. And they're lining up quick. Getting a hurry up offense in the shotgun. You got Faunus under center with Magma beside him for the run. Waiting for the hike. Let's see what Faunus does. He might do a handoff. Nope. Oh, Faunus gets sacked by Pit Boss for a loss of 5 yards for 3rd and 7 on the Cowboys' 28-yard line. Faunus under center again. Back into shotgun. Waiting for the hike. Faunus gets the ball. Runs to the left. Looking for somebody to throw to, and he throws it, and it's intercepted.
Damned Amber.
Yeah, by Tam. Intercepted by Tam. And got an 8-yard pickup from that interception, and it is 1st and 10 on the Cowboys' 35-yard line with Troy under center. And looks like he's in shotgun, if I can see that right.
With the 2 running backs.
All right. Yeah. Oh, and gets a few yards off of that. Well, actually 1 yard, a pickup of 1 yard for 2nd and 9 on the 34-yard line.
Yep, he thought he had a hole there in the middle, but it closed down really quick and he got tackled.
Yeah, that one play where the running backs, I keep missing the one wide receiver. Anyway, Troy goes back with the ball and he runs to the right and he decides to run with the ball and he gets up and with a pickup of 8 yards for a 3rd and 1 on the Cowboys' 26-yard line. That was a nice pickup for a quarterback to run. Now Troy is under center, underneath shotgun. No, with trips to the left, rather. Sorry. Keep missing a wide receiver.
Let's see if he goes for Tammed. Back to the right, and then Tam's goes to the left. Oh.
And he throws it. Nice catch by Ray. With a 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. With a pickup of 7 yards on that one. Got Troy under center. Waiting to hike the ball on the 20-yard line. He gets the ball. And he dumps it off to Pit Boss. And Boss runs up the left side. And he's running in for a touchdown. Beautiful blocking on that play. That was actually Gunny that gave him that good block there for that touchdown play. Good job.
Well executed. Now we're going to see the mercy roll going in.
And the point
now
is
there's a 57-point difference, so now the mercy rule should be in a be no timeouts, no thing to stop the clock anymore. Session either. I think it's safe to say that it's a victory for the Titans.
I would guess on that one for sure. With 64-7, Titans. And Titans kick off the ball to the Cowboys, and Magma gets the ball, and he runs up to the right side with a pickup of 17 yards for the 1st and 10 on the Cowboys' 31-yard line. And the Cowboys are set up. Pontus under center, trips to your left, waiting for a hike. Pontus gets the ball, runs back, and then runs to the right, throws the ball, and it is incomplete, intended for pit boss. I'm not pit boss, but for pick. Montana.
With 1 minute and a half to go, let's see what they decide to go with.
And
Probably gonna try to move the chains.
yeah, definitely. With trips to your left, Pontus under center. Waiting on Pontus to get the ball. And Fonus gets the ball and he runs to the left. And he's getting some good blocking. And he throws the ball, gets it out just in time, and that ball is caught by Tom Box and is tackled by Tam for a pickup of 32 yards for a 1st and 10 on the Titans' 37-yard line.
Yep, definitely getting in reach for a touchdown.
Fonus gets the ball, runs up the middle, was able to get past them that D line, and was able to pick up 8 yards on that play for a 2nd and 2 on the 28-yard line.
Flying on play. That's gonna be the.
Yeah, if it's in there like a runoff thing, in there like a runoff time.
No. Mercy rule. Love everything.
Oh, right. I didn't know if there was like a runoff time, if there's a certain amount of time.
They're putting some time back on the board. I don't know what they're doing. Yes, no mercy rule will be applied. Five yards.
Apparently that was against the Cowboys.
Yep.
They got put back, 5 yards? Or was that 10? All right, Fonus gets the ball and he runs to the right. Looking for somebody to throw, throws it to the left, and it is intercepted by Sparta for a pickup of 16 yards on that. It'd be a 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
Time's not ticking
Titans.
anymore.
Yeah, that clock should still be running.
Not sure why. That is weird.
Yes, it gives them 17 more seconds to.
Yeah. All right, Troy gets the ball and he runs to the left, looking for a Titan to throw it to, and he throws it deep. And it is caught. And it is tackled down at the 8-yard line? Tackled at the 8-yard line for the end of the game with the Titans 64s and Cowboys 7.
Well fought battle, but
kind of no surprise. I mean, Titans have shown that they've have tightened things up when it comes to playing other teams, and not putting down the Cowboys. The Cowboys have definitely tightened their stuff up too. Everybody always needs improvement somewhere, and they did give the Titans a run for their money there in the beginning. They just couldn't keep it up. But
Yeah, I
definitely a
guess
good game by both teams.
it's preseason, so they'll just go back to scrimming and work on some different things, different offense scheme, or both team will just get better as it goes.
Definitely, they will. They will. But a great game, and we appreciate everybody for the time that they've put into to make this happen. For everybody to watch, be able to listen to,
Thanks for
and
joining us.
even able to play.
Until next time. Bro.
Everybody have a great night.